take, dose. Hi, y'all.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back to our...
Okay, let's do this again. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back. It's Monday, so that means it's Makeupless Monday. And we are his own. We're in band and ministry out of Nashville, Tennessee. We believe in Nashville. Totally believe in Nashville.
Yeah, we do.
And today we're talking about suffering because we are entering into Holy Week.
I'm sure that everybody has experienced suffering. I think this is something that we can't escape in our lives. Probably if you're a human, you have suffered. And if you haven't suffered, you're probably going to suffer.
Hate to break the news to you, but
you know, suffering is such a beautiful gift, though. You know, it's such an incredible gift because it expands our hearts to love. It really does. It's something that I know I get so afraid of. I get so afraid to suffer in my life. I hate suffering. I run from the cross because it's uncomfortable. It hurts. It hurts to suffer. It makes us like Christ. It transforms us and it helps us to love. And love is what brings us the deepest joy and freedom in our lives. And you know, one time I was doing an experience in a lay Catholic community that I've talked about a couple times here and there called Chanakalo. And in this community, we have this thing called guardian angel. When a new girl or guy enters the community, another girl or guy is like their guardian angel, and they stay with that new person. And like you sleep beside them, you eat beside them, you work beside them, you are with that person 24/7. And I remember there was a new girl, and she entered the community, and she had been through a lot of trauma in her life. She had just a really, really rough past, and I was her guardian angel. And I had to stay beside her 24/7. And at first, it was really hard. It was so hard because I couldn't do anything for myself. I didn't have free movement at all to myself. Every night, my head was when I tell you pounding, it was pounding every night when I went to bed. And I was like, I just want a moment to myself, please, somebody. And it was so hard to overcome that and to suffer with her. Like whatever she was going through, I had to enter into that with her. But there was this joy that I had in my heart that I had never really experienced before. And it was like the joy of a mother, where I really cared for this girl so much. And it was this joy of giving life, you know, beyond myself and suffering with somebody.
And the other aspect of suffering that we've talked a lot about is there's those moments where we suffer with someone, but then there's also those moments when we allow others to suffer with us. And sometimes that can be even harder because it means we have to be vulnerable, and it means we have to be very receptive. And about 3 years ago, I had a really bad injury to my ACL, MCL, meniscus. I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to have help going to the bathroom. I had to have help taking a shower. I mean, completely at the mercy of those around me. And I remember coming back from where I had just started being able to kind of walk with crutches and I was coming back in from being out of town, and I had my little suitcase in my car, and I got to my house and I realized, oh my gosh, I can't bring my suitcase in by myself. And my roommates were out of town that weekend, and I sat in my car for a moment and I started crying. I was like, oh no, what do I do? And so I had to humble myself and look at my phone, and I was like, who can I call to walk 5 feet for me to bring my suitcase in?
It's humbling.
Yeah, and you know, a friend of mine drove like 30 minutes to come do that for me. But throughout that time of healing and just the whole season of everything with my knee, it taught me to receive. It's just another really important part of suffering. It's also be receptive to those who are willing to come and give love in that way.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to suffer, y'all. We're all gonna experience it one way or the other. But no, I think especially our culture tends to shy away from suffering. If someone's experienced some kind of suffering, it's like a bad thing. But suffering has so much beauty in it, whether you're suffering with somebody or you're allowing others to suffer with you. I think all of that has such a beautiful element that is much bigger than us.
And it's normal. It's so part of life. It's so normal, huh?
Very normal.
We all go through it.
We hope you have a wonderful and blessed Holy Week, and we'll be praying for you and walking with you through this Holy Week, and we hope to see you next week. And come find us on Facebook and Instagram at Be His Own, and Twitter at Be His Own Music.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye, y'all.
God bless you.